Welcome to live chat.
Are we live?
I don't know. It says, remember to guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines.
You should guard your privacy.
I'm very guarded. My giant sweater, thank you.
100% private.
Oh,
we're live streaming from the office today.
Yeah.
Shabby, even though this lighting could be better.
Yeah, it's not the best.
I think this light should have been in front of us, but this is a learning experience, guys. This is crazy.
I can move it.
Oh, it's
I
fine.
think I should move all this paper.
So yeah, Nina, why are you such a paper hobo?
There.
I like our red because it's Chiefs Day. It's Friday.
Chiefs.
Friday is Chiefs Day.
Red Friday.
It's true. They're playing on Sunday, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
It's exciting.
Six
So-
to know.
It's magical. So what are we talking about today, sister?
Spooky stuff in the dark.
Oh, well, first off, I should say, welcome to Living in Warrensburg. We talk all things at Warrensburg, Missouri, real estate. We sometimes spill a little tea about the town. And thank you for joining us. All
Stop kicking my
one
foot.
person. We need to get better at advertising this as well.
Yeah, we've never actually advertised
no, we
so
haven't.
far.
But if you have any questions, if you want to ask us anything, if you have any questions about the town, just send us a chat message, send us a text message, an email. All our contact information is on the page anyway. So yeah, here we go. Ghost stories in Missouri.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun. So it is, it's October, the month of
It's
ghosts.
spooky season.
This is my favorite season, personally.
Bangs are weird.
Why are bangs so weird? But yeah, this is spooky season.
Yeah,
So I
have
figured,
on my Where the Weldings Are earring.
oh, that's wonderful. Love it.
Spooky.
So I figured we should talk about all the ghost stories in Missouri and in Warrensburg. This is we have a rich history of creepy things in this town
Yeah,
in general. You said you didn't know any ghost stories in Warrensburg.
I don't.
That's weird.
I know. I know that the dog died.
That's old drum, and there's not like a ghost old drum dog.
I
running
feel
around.
like there is a ghost.
How
old
about
dog
you did? How
running
about
around.
on campus? I did a whole video about ghost stories in Warrensburg, but the hall that's haunted.
Oh, there used to be like
Mhm.
a creepy, what do you call it, where the kids live?
A
Dorm.
dormitory. It's still
There were, yeah, and I went in there as a youth,
it's still there.
and it was really creepy inside. I
Yeah.
thought they tore it down.
Haunted dormitory. I should know this because I did a video on it,
Yeah.
but I literally cannot. I'm brain farting. I can't remember the name of it. Yater.
Yeah.
Yater
That's
Hall.
right.
Yeah. I did a whole video on, because they used to do like ghost tours during October. I don't know if they still do. If anyone's watching this and know if they still do the haunted Yater tour in October
Ooh,
every year, let me know, because they haven't torn that down.
that would be fun.
It's still up and about.
It was torn down.
Yeah.
That's wild.
There's also little known facts. We have here in Warrensburg, we have 2 haunted houses. We have Freaks Fair. I did a video on that too.
Yeah.
And they're not haunted, but they're pretty spooky.
Oh, like walk through.
Yeah, they're like
you
walk-through
pay
haunt-
money.
And they're really good too.
Really? I
They're
didn't-
really good.
I always hear about people
Yeah.
going to haunted houses. I would love a haunted house without anyone in it. Like,
you just want to walk through and
I
look
just
at
want
it.
to see the sets and the cool
Yeah.
stuff because I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I absolutely despise people jump scaring me.
That's true.
Passionately.
You've almost poked my eyeball.
I will punch. I just throw punches left and right, scratch, hiss. But I love sets.
Yeah.
And I love spooky stuff. I love horror movies.
Yeah.
I just don't want anyone to jump at me. Just don't do it.
It's true. It's
Don't do
true.
it. It's rude.
It is rude.
Very rude.
But yeah, so there are those in Warrensburg. We have some really cool ghost stories. And spooky locations. Well, do you know down by train tracks
Uh-huh.
where
Dream
Uh,
tracks always.
there's Opera House down on Pine Street,
Yep.
at the end of Pine Street, which is the bar street,
Like
where all
one
the college
lot
kids
back.
study. There's Opera House Lofts at the end, and then there's the other building across the street that was that one bar that had the quarter draws back in college. And there's the granary, like that big tall grain building.
Yeah.
Well, there.
Fan
that's-
club?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fan
So
club.
used to be Fan Club. So right in that area is where the last hangings took place in Warrensburg. That's where the hangman's scaffolding was. So that whole area is supposedly haunted.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for good reason.
Yeah.
Those ghosts should be pissed.
I would be pissed. And then there's also a German immigrant who supposedly haunts the train tracks going down past the train depot because he was mugged by 2 other ne'er-do-wells, and then
They never do well.
and then they cut his head off because they couldn't rob him. They had to be gruesome. They cut his head off,
Cut off
and
head
then-
story in here.
and then they
somewhere.
left him on the train tracks, and now he haunts the train tracks in Warrensburg.
The first head.
Yeah.
I get it.
So tell me, what did you bring me? What ghost stories did you bring me?
Well, since you said that one, I feel we should start with the other headless man of
Ooh.
Warrensburg.
And why cut heads off?
Or not Warrensburg.
Seems like a lot of unnecessary work.
Yeah, well, this one, there's a reason.
Okay, tell me.
Yeah.
What's the ghost story? Tell me.
Good question.
Oh.
So, Avila, Missouri.
Ooh.
I don't know what that is.
Avila, Missouri. I'm gonna Google where that is. But
Okay.
keep talking while I Google.
Haunted by the headless phantom of the death tree.
Oh, there's a death tree.
Also
Oh.
known as Rotten Johnny Reb.
Ooh.
Yes. So this is a town forever haunted by a ghostly figure known as Rotten Johnny Reb, also dubbed the Avila Phantom,
It's down by Joplin.
down by Joplin.
It's about 2 hours south.
It's a small town steeped in Civil War
Mhm.
history.
Ooh.
Well,
Well, you said Johnny Rebs, and I was like, okay, it's a Civil War
Yeah.
ghost story. Okay.
So he was a Confederate soldier
Okay.
who was murdered and beheaded,
Ooh.
and they hung his head from a tree.
How? How did they
I
like?
don't know. How
how?
do you hang a severed? It says that they hung
How
several
do you- How do
heads
you hang a severed head?
as warnings to others.
Like, do you do macrame? Like a
Yeah.
macrame plant
I feel
holder?
like you would have to do. There would probably be like a macrame situation, or like sewing. Like you could sew through the head to make it hang.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't sew through skull.
You'd have to tie around it.
You
Yeah.
have to tie around like macrame.
Or like through the eyes.
It just
a
got
really
so
good
ghoulish. But it's a good
question.
question. How do you hang? I mean, I see you
Yeah.
put a head on a spike in the movies, but how do you hang a head? Anyway, if anyone knows how you would hang a head
how
from
do you
a
hang
tree,
head from a tree? Like just a head.
but I don't want to see any pictures.
I feel like there was macrame.
Okay. So they
Anyways.
killed the soldier. They cut
Yeah.
his head off. They hung it from a tree called the death tree.
Called the death
Does this
tree, where
death-
they hung lots of
Does
heads.
this tree still
apparently.
exist?
No one knows where the tree is, unfortunately. Because if someone knew where the tree was, then they would do like a ceremony, apparently. Apparently there's a ceremony which can be done to keep him from wandering the streets searching for his head.
Okay.
And people have been trying to find this tree,
Find the tree.
to do the ceremony there.
So why don't they start doing the ceremony to every tree in this small town?
It's a really small town. That's a good idea.
I mean,
They probably could.
do it all. Anyway, continue.
So sightings occur near where they think the tree is, like the area. They know the area
Okay.
of the tree,
Okay.
especially on misty nights,
Oh, I have a
where
quick question.
shadows seem to twist and take form.
Ooh.
What's your
That's
question?
one thing. Oh, I was just making sure our. Oh gosh, I just broke it. I just broke the computer.
What'd you
No, I was making sure the chat bar worked.
do? I think so. Live
Live
chat.
chat.
I think that's what we have to be in.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, continue.
People say that chills run down their spines and they see a headless figure. Apparently, sometimes it comes with a pungent, decaying odor.
Ew. So
yeah.
he's like a stinky.
Yeah.
A stinky ghost.
He's a stinky ghost. He's a stinky, headless ghost. Just trying to find his tree.
Weird.
Yeah.
Super weird.
But
Okay.
anyway, so that is the headless phantom of Missouri.
Oh, the headless. Okay, so headless phantom. Yeah, he's probably pissed that his head got hung from a tree.
The next story
Ooh.
is from Blackwell, Missouri, which is arguably, according to the internet, the most haunted city in Missouri.
Ooh. Why
Dun,
have we
dun,
not
dun.
gone there?
It's dubbed the most haunted town.
Let's go there. Just not tell our husbands.
Ooh, let's do it. That sounds fun.
Don't tell them that. We can't tell them that there's ghost places. Will is such a fraidy cat when it comes to that. Like anytime we go to the Elms, even if they put us in one of the haunted rooms, I'd be like, no, man, this isn't one of the haunted rooms.
Yeah.
And nothing has ever happened because I've been like,
you're like, I'm ready.
Nothing's happened. Not a single creepy thing has ever happened. And I'm waiting for it. I'm prepared.
I feel like one of the first things Matt and I had in common was our love for horror.
It's right below St. Louis. Yeah, right below St. Louis. Well, no, Will loves horror movies.
Yeah.
Like we watch
He just doesn't
horror
want
movies
to
all the
be
time.
in one.
But the actual idea, actual ghost like tickling his toes in the middle of the night.
Do you have a lot of ghosts that tickle your toes even?
No, but like he's terrified
I'm
of that.
surprised that more of these stories don't involve toe tickling. The terrifying toe tickler.
No,
Blackwell, Missouri.
No, when like you're
Tormented.
you don't want your toes to stick out from under the covers.
You
because
died from
someone's gonna grab them.
fungus.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I didn't say it was my thing. I said he does not like ghosts.
He don't like
He
him.
don't like 'em.
He don't want his toe tickled
tickles.
by any ghost. Anyways, Blackwell.
Okay, so tell me about Blackwell, Missouri. So it's right below St. Louis, which is about 3 hours east of us
Mhm.
and slightly south.
Yes.
Okay. Why
Missouri's
is it so haunted?
haunted gym. It has multiple stories, but the two most popular
Okay.
are the ghostly nun.
Hmm.
So apparently this nun haunts the area, wanders in silence, and they have been seeing her for decades near a old burnt down church.
Ooh, so like a full nun hat.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
She apparently has a haunting gaze, and she silently appears and vanishes near when people are dying.
Ooh.
So she's like an omen also.
Oh, that's spooky.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that spooky movie, The Nun? It was like a break off, I think, from the
yes.
Conjuring movie.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
It
spooky.
was pretty spooky.
Yeah.
So she apparently appears. Some people say they also see the evil priest that apparently raped and murdered her
Ooh.
and burned down the church. And he has red eyes.
Oh.
She has black gaze.
Oh.
He has red eyes.
Hmm.
So if you see them at the same time, that's how you can tell them apart.
Oh.
Probably also can.
And he's like a dude.
Yeah, he's like a dude.
Okay, interesting. Is there any I wonder if there's any actual documentation that those people actually existed.
I don't know. I didn't really get that far into it, but they've been talking about it for decades. There is a burnt down church there where they see
So
her.
multiple people have seen this nun.
Oh yeah, like hundreds. Like people go there to try and see the nun.
That's spooky.
Yeah, there's so
That's
many
really
stories
good.
on the internet of it.
The nun.
And then also of the haunted Blackwell Road.
Ooh.
There's like a mazillion stories on the internet of people having experiences on the haunted Blackwell
the
Road.
haunted Blackwell
Uh-huh.
Road. Okay, so what's on the road?
So it's notorious for supernatural encounters and
Okay.
unsettling experiences. So late at night, travelers report overwhelming feelings of dread when they drive on the road.
I mean, I feel that way when I drive at night anyway, especially if it's raining and my
too.
astigmatism
I have,
and the
like,
lights.
Zero night vision.
So if I have to drive at night, I do feel dread. Actually, Will calls me an old lady because he's like, let's go blah, blah, blah. You want to drive? And I was like, outside when it's dark out? I don't do that.
But they also say parts of the road seem to vanish and appear. Again.
I mean, again, when it's raining and it's dark.
There's a couple that stands on the side of the road.
That's spooky. Just go
Yes.
right by them.
So you see them, so that's
Mhm.
terrifying.
Well, that's like any action
And the
murder.
people will hear, they say their radio will turn off and they'll hear whispering.
That's creepy.
That would scare
That's
that you know
creepy.
what out of me
Yeah.
for sure.
Ooh, I like that one. That one's creepy.
And apparently that doesn't say in here, but you're supposed to like do something where you flash your lights and
no.
to get that couple to appear.
Everyone knows you don't flash lights on
Don't
a
do
dark
that.
road.
It's terrible.
It's kind of like flipping the lights off in a bathroom and saying the Bloody Mary thing 3
Yeah.
times. You just don't do it.
You'll never sleep again.
No, never.
Ever.
You don't flash. Because remember, there's that old tale of like hitchhikers, like
We don't
If
call
you-
the ghosts to us when they're angry people. We
no.
let them
Kristen, hi. She just said, this is fascinating. My sister worked at Joko Board of Services, and their building is haunted by old-timey ghosts from a train accident.
That's terrible.
Well, you remember, because if you go to the Colton Steakhouse, there's a bunch of things. There was a giant train accident up here around Blind Man's Curve, where so many people died.
Which is a creepy name also.
Yeah, Blind Man's Curve. It's creepy. That's so cool, Kristen. Ooh, don't we know Colleen works in that building, doesn't she? Johnson County Board of Services.
I think so.
We need to talk to her.
Yep.
Have her tell us some ghost stories.
Yeah, I bet she knows some. That's awesome.
Old-timey ghosts, too. Do they like top hats? Because that would be awesome. Oh, yeah, I forgot. There is a bunch of ghost stories related to on Pine Street when they brought all the victims from that train accident.
Oh, wow.
They now haunt what is now the Star Theater.
I am going to tell you for sure, like when we ran the bar over there a long time ago on
the
Pine
400?
Street, that downstairs area, that was where like the people used to tie their horses for the train crap. It was so creepy down there.
Yeah, it was creepy down there.
Yeah.
I only went down there once.
I feel like there was
never
some
again.
train wreck ghosts just chilling.
Probably
listening to everybody party upstairs.
I know. But so back to we were talking about the haunted road.
Haunted road in Black.
So 2 things. One, never stop your car for hitchhikers anyway, because they're gonna be crazy.
Especially in the middle of the night.
Though I digress. Remember that time that we tried hitchhiking when we were teenagers and we ended up getting lectured for like an hour by the guy who picked us up?
I mean, it was like 3:00 in the afternoon in Florida.
I know. And then
my hair got so tangled because we had a convertible.
Yeah. And then somehow our parents found out.
I think he convinced.
Well, everyone in that
he convinced us to give him our parents' phone number, and then he pretended he was gonna be cool about it. Took us to the mall and called our parents.
Here we go. Oh, the 90s.
That's a ghost story.
Yeah, exactly. Good God. But okay, so haunted road. It's scary, but it's more like.
I think that's terrifying.
It reminds me of that show From Right Now.
Whispering?
Where you get the whispering. If I was driving a car at night and my radio turned off
and
I heard whispering.
Nope.
Okay. What else we got?
Okay. So the next one we had is the real exorcism, which apparently occurred.
Okay, that's creepy.
In St. Louis. That's the real story that they based the movie on.
Yeah.
What in St. Louis, Missouri.
And that was with a 14-year-old boy in 1949.
Yes.
So I feel like, oh God, he had Tourette's and seizures. And so he had, seizures, strange noises, unexplainable scratches.
And he was apparently very close to his aunt who had just died. So his desperate family sought help from priests in the St. Louis area, hoping faith could free him from the demons that they thought were in him.
Yeah, and they did an exorcism.
Yeah.
And they turned that into the movie, which that movie terrified me as a child.
Yes.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, but apparently the rituals they did were really excruciatingly painful, and it was way worse in real life than the movie, which is actually just really sad.
Yeah, I don't like that ghost story. That just makes me think that poor child was abused.
Yeah.
And
that's it.
Why are you in on that horrible note?
Those are the 3 I have. You had Warrensburg stories.
I did. Well, there's a surprising amount, even for our small little history town. There's also a trail right outside of town that was an old Indian trail. Because basically, Warrensburg in general, the main streets were, Indian trading routes.
Yeah.
And supposedly there are a group of Native Americans who died of bad circumstances and walk those paths. And if they catch you,
get it. They're mad.
I'd be mad too.
Stole our land.
Yeah, I'd be mad too.
Most of Missouri, was Native American land, which is why all the names are Native American. Osage Beach, things like that. So Haunt away, guys.
Haunt away.
You earned it.
You earned that haunting. I
Yep.
completely agree. But let's see some other. The Elms. One of my
Yes.
most favorite places to go.
Yes.
Is uber haunted. They have a cool ghost tour. Like there's certain rooms on like the 5th, the 4th, and the 3rd floor that are super haunted. Supposedly, I've yet to experience any of
Eva's
that.
just sitting there waiting for the whispering.
I keep staying in those rooms.
She's like, I gotta wait on, guys.
And
Flicker it off.
white lying to my husband that's not the haunted
You
room.
need to get a little like sensors from like ghost encounter shows, and then just sit there.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, those are
Chai latte.
I know. Those are our ghost stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, anyone watching?
Tell us
We had
more.
3 people watching, Nina.
That's
I
exciting.
know, so exciting.
Big day.
If you know of any good ghost stories in town
Mhm.
here in
Or if you've
Warrensburg
had
or
any
in
creepy
Missouri,
experiences in Warrensburg, tell us about it.
yeah, if you've had
We
any
want to-
creepy ghost experiences in
Yes.
Warrensburg, let us know. We'll talk about it on our next podcast.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're doing these now every Friday at noon, at lunchtime. And we hope that more people join in and give us a talk about or tell us what are your ghost experiences. Tell us what would you like us to talk about next Friday at lunchtime.
We can talk about anything.
Yeah, we can talk about how the Chiefs are going to dominate on Sunday. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe next time because we'll be here. We'll be
Oh, can we
live
do a
showing.
shout out for Crestridge?
Yes.
They're still in the running to get the football field.
Yes, Friday, the
revamped.
T-Mobile Friday night 5G lights.
Yes.
Crestridge. So if you see this, go to Crestridge Cougars on Instagram, type that bad boy in, and it's the first pinned post. Like it,
Yeah,
because
just gotta like it.
we're trying to win them a football field.
Yep. Just hit that
They
hard.
need one. Theirs is real bumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so bad.
They need it so bad.
Bye. Till see you next time.
Oh, it's a long one.
I feel like
End. End.